Alright, enough messing around. It's time to get serious. It's time to talk about the L word. They say where there is love, there is life. And honestly, being truly in love can be one of the most awesome feelings you can feel. But not all relationships work out. And if you constantly find yourself in relationships that fall apart, or maybe you're unsure of what you've got currently, then this video is for you. And here I'm mainly talking about romantic relationships, but almost all of these points can apply to your friendships in some way too. So ain't nobody safe out here today. Reason number 1, unrealistic expectations. A lot of people have this image in their head of their perfect partner. What they look like, what job they do, how much they earn, blah blah blah, and that's okay. Having an idea of what you desire most in a partner is a good thing to recognize, because who knows what you need better than you, right? However, this could be a problem when you've chosen to be with someone who may not necessarily be your typical type, but you're not happy with them because they aren't your type. Everyone comes in different shapes, sizes and walks of life, and if you've chosen to be with someone, it's not fair to force your own expectations of your ideal partner onto them. Learn to love who they really are, and if you can't look past certain things, then I'd suggest you part ways and skedaddle for both of your sakes. Reason number 2. Trust issues. Some people have had tough past relationships which they're still getting over whilst jumping headfirst into another relationship, which could lead to them projecting their own insecurities and baggage onto their partner, which could be a sign that you got yourself into another relationship before you're even ready for one, and that maybe you'd be better off, well, both of you would be better off, if you stepped back and took some time to work on yourself and do what makes you truly happy. This will help lift a huge weight of anxiety off your shoulders whenever your partner isn't with you and you're imagining the worst case scenarios in your head. It will also allow you to make yourself vulnerable with the one person you love and should be able to talk to about your deepest, darkest feelings, something that I'll touch more on later. If your partner's having trust issues with you, it will take some time to build up, but you can start with small things, just being able to follow through on little things you said you'd do. Something like showing up on time or remembering to buy milk on the way home from work really builds reliability, which makes it easier to trust you in the long run. Reason number 3, not spending enough quality time together. First and foremost, remember that you chose to be with this person, fam. Make it so that both of you prioritize the time you have together and that you enjoy your time together with no distractions if you can avoid it. If you feel like you find it easy making plans with everyone else but them, or that their company drags and drags, then maybe it's time to, say it with me, skedaddle. It should feel effortless and you should be excited and fully invested in spending time with them. Reason number 4, trying to force change. Everything was perfect when you first met, but now a couple of weeks go by and they're always frustrated when you tell them you're going to the studio to record, or to the library to study, or to the gym to work out. They're not so happy to hear you're going out with your friends on a weekend or spending money on some new clothes for yourself. This is a sign that they're trying to change what makes you, you, and links to what I was saying earlier about having unrealistic expectations. Relationships are a balancing act, and maybe there might be things you'll need to balance in order to cater for your relationship, which is definitely important. But if they're trying to change fundamental things that makes you, you, don't settle for that. You were that person before you met them. And if it truly makes you happy, the other person should be happy to support what you're doing and be invested in it, even if they don't understand it at all. Just be you. And if they're not willing to accept it, just know there's someone out there who will, and tell them to kick rocks. Reason number 5, your needs aren't being met. We're all adults here and we all have needs, but get your mind out of the gutter, you animal. It's not only in the bedroom. If you feel like emotionally you're not being supported or heard enough, it can lead to feelings of deep loneliness or even resentment for the other person for leaving you stranded. I think it's very important that you guys find a way to be on the same page when it comes to your emotions, and that you develop a safe space where you can both speak openly and freely about how you feel about anything without the other person taking it to heart or being dismissive. Because at the end of the day, even if what the other person is saying is tough to hear, appreciate that your partner is being vulnerable in front of you, something that some people never do, and that they're trusting you to help them with their problems, and you being dismissive may shut that door forever. Also, jumping back into the car, this does apply physically too. Listen to your partner if they say they love it when you brush their hair or hug them from behind, or that you really want to try that new thing in the bedroom tonight. Don't be dismissive, because that's also someone opening up their true selves to you, someone they trust. I mean, who knows, you might like it too. This kind of thing is a slightly different direction to what I've made so far, but honestly I've loved doing it, and if you'd like to see more of this kind of stuff, then let me know by dropping a like on this video. Also, comment down below what your favourite ice cream flavour is, because I am trying to settle a debate in my house and I need some opinions. Don't let me down, please.
Perfect. I'm rocking with Gijo, whipping the work, finessing the kilo, pressing your bit, setting my waist. Up till this day, no one could come in my face. My niggas got armor,